Welcome to MS Craftshop. This is the third video in the summer tutorial series. I hope you will join me and we will have fun creating this item. Today we will make a travel journal. It's not a difficult project. Nevertheless, to make it will take a bit more time than the projects we have been doing so far. What I like the most about the papers used for this journal are the images of the girls. Look at their faces. They are so rude, wild and cheeky. Look at this hooligan in their eyes. It's so much fun. Whenever I look at them, a smile appears on my face. I wonder if you have the same feelings. So let's get to work. For this project we will need a cover by Craft O'Clock number 7 L, a set of papers from Zoju Design called Beautiful Journey. I bought additional cards, tags and slogans from the same collection. To make a cover, I used 2mm recycled rigid cardboard, probably after some notebooks. However, 2mm beermat or fibreboard will be fine as well. 75 grams white paper, 250 grams craft paper and black paper, which I forgot to show, 5mm and 9mm strong double-sided tapes, a string, a decorative border punch, a needle. Use the largest needle you have. I use this one and it works very well. Tag-shaped dias from Sizzix number 658784. We start the project by making the cover. I adjusted the size of the journal to the stiff recycled cardboard and its dimensions are 15 cm wide, 21 cm tall and the width of the spine is 3.5 cm. Tape the back of the cardboard with a strong, white, double-sided tape. Cut the cover and remember to leave 2 cm margins on each side of the cardboard. To know where to stick the cardboard, I mark the top left point of the margin. In doing so, I can be sure that I will attach the cardboard in a straight line. As you have noticed, first I remove the tapes from the inside of the cardboard and only after sticking it, using dia pick, remove the tapes from the edges. It allows me to maneuver the cardboard into its final resting place. This procedure takes a bit longer, but for me it works 100% of the time. The distance between two pieces of cardboard should be twice the depth of the cardboard. You can measure it with a ruler or glue two cardboard together. Insert them between the cardboard to calculate the correct distance. After sticking the cardboard, fold the cover margins inwards on each side. Now, cut the corners of the cover margins, keeping a similar distance from the cardboard corners as the depth of the cardboard. Due to this, the cover will cover up the corners of the cardboard without any problem. Then put a white double-sided tape on the cardboard's edges, apply the glue and fold the cover margins to the inside. Wipe the excess glue with a paper towel. The cover must stick well to the surface, so fill in the gaps. The cover is ready. Now we will apply the craft paper to the middle part of the inside. Cut out the piece 8 cm by 20.5 cm. Add a double-sided tape to the top and bottom edges to ensure that it sticks well to the surface. Follow up by attaching the paper to the surface and removing the tape. We continue by slowly, using a ruler or paper creaser, folding the cover. You have to do this very gently to avoid breaking the paper. Ensure that paper is well attached to the cover and add some extra glue if needed. Then apply the craft paper to the left and right parts of the inside cover. We measure and cut out the pieces, leaving 2 mm gaps on each side. Add double-sided tape to the edges, put glue, attach papers and remove the tape using a dia pick. We continue by making a middle panel to which we will attach journals. I will try to explain it as simple as I can. The panel is 3 cm by 20.5 cm. Along the width of the panel, mark points at 0.5 cm, 1.5 cm and 2.5 cm. Do the same on the opposite edge. Then, using a pencil and a ruler, connect the marked points. Measure 2 cm and quarter from the left and the right edges and mark the points. The inner section should be 16 centimeters wide. We need to split it in half by marking our next point 8 centimeters away from the other 2 points. Copy the same points on the other 2 lines. Your panel should look similar to this. Follow by choosing 3 sheets from the collection paper, which we will use as covers for the journals. They should be 29 cm by 20 cm. Prepare also white papers, which we will use as pages for the journals. These pages should be 28 and 8 cm by 19 and 8 cm. Each of my journals has 20 pages, so I use 10 sheets of paper for each notebook. You can use simple printer paper for this project. Fold covers for the journals in half at 14.5 centimeters. You can use the scoreboard to make it easier. Fold in half also white papers and then tack the sheets together. And this is how the journal should look like. As you can see, the white sheets stick out over the edge of the cover, which is normal. We need to trim them now. Take half of the sheets and cut off half centimeters. From the remaining sheets, cut off 8 mm and place shorter pages inside the longer. That way we create an even edge. The sheets fit perfectly. Do the same with the other 2 journals. I shaded the cover's edges using my favorite distress ink called Gather Twigs. However, it's not necessary, I just like this look. Put the white papers to the inside of the cover, press them inwards, align them and block the edges with paper clips so that the paper does not slip while sewing. In addition, using a dia pick, made the holes in the previously prepared panel to make it easier for the needle to puncture. On the inner side of the journal, let's mark 2 cm from the left and right the edges of the cover. Please pay attention, you measure this distance from the cover's edge, not from the paper's edge. Then mark the midpoint. Let's stitch the pages to the journal and the journal to the panel. We will do it all in one go, so let's start. Thread the needle through the midpoint from the inside of the journal. Remember to do the same to the panel. Then go to the top and thread from the outside of the panel and the journal. Followed by the bottom point and then back to the middle, just like you do to your kids' socks. Once you pull out the end of the thread to the midpoint of the page, we will have both ends of the string. Tighten and separate the thread's start and end and make the knot with a crossing string. also tie knots on both ends of the thread. And this is how the sewn-up diary should look like. Let's repeat the entire sewing process for the other journals. Remember, if something is not clear enough for you, you can always write questions in comments under the video or email me. See how nice it looks. The journals are sewn up neatly and even, and that's exactly what I was aiming for. We will glue the panel with sewn notebooks inside the cover. This is the moment to make last-minute adjustments. After this, there is no going back. Add double-sided tape to the panel and using a paper creaser, press it tightly. The tape needs to stick to the surface, firmly covering the sewing thread. Do all your best to attach it as symmetrically as possible. Now let's take care of the pockets. This time we will attach them horizontally. First, measure and cut out 2 pieces of the decorative paper that we will attach to the inner covers, leaving 2 mm gaps on each side. The pockets must be 2 cm taller than the paper used to decorate the cover. The width of the pocket should be half of decorative paper plus an additional 1 cm. To form a pocket, score left, right and bottom sides of the pocket, leaving 1 cm from each edge. I have previously decorated the remaining edge with a border punch. Bend the folded edges inwards, trim the corners and stick them to the paper. The craft paper is a little bit tougher than white or black paper with the same weight. Hence, it would be help if you used a bit more strength gluing it. Glue the pockets to the cover and next decorate them with decorative paper. In the meantime, cut out cards and tags from the collection, shade their edges, and using crocodile, make the buttonholes for the tags. I made pockets from the scraps of paper that I glued to the inside of the journal's cover. Some of them are triangular, while others are square, and some of them I've decorated with a border punch. Be wild and use your imagination and creativity to make them. Apply a small amount of glue on the pocket's side and bottom edges and press down gently. Let's decorate the top side of the cover. Prepare a decorative fitted paper, glue it to the craft paper, and attach the double-sided tape to the other side. This time I decided to make a different type of lock for the album. I stuck 2 pieces of ribbon to the back cover using double-sided tape. We will tie it at the front with a tag that we will make in a moment. Attach sheets to the cover and, as always, peel the tapes from the center first and then do the edges. The tag that we will use to tie the ribbons is 6 cm by 12 cm. Score 2 cm from the top edge, decorate with paper, and stick it to the front cover in the middle. On the spine and back cover, I created a kind of extension of the tag. For this, you need 2 pieces of black paper, 3.5 cm by 6 cm and 7 cm by 6 cm, and decorate them using the paper from the collection. Let's come back to the inner pockets. I decided to decorate them with elements from the collection. I stuck some of them on a flat surface and others on a double-sided 3D foam tape. One last look at our project. Off camera, I added this heart-shaped paper lace from the Haida company to the panel holding our journals. I think it looks nice. For example, I have decorated this first page of the diary, which may inspire some of you. In the envelope, there are remaining elements cut from the collection. The journals is for me, and I will use them in the process of filling in it. Using the same pieces, I also decorated a tag on the front and back cover. The journals pages are thin, therefore I suggest that decorations be attached using a glue stick or double-sided tape. The liquid glue will soak the sheets and minor wrinkles might appear at the point of use. I hope you like the project. Leave your comments under the video, subscribe, and see you in the following tutorial.